Hi guys, I know it's been a very long time since I last recorded a video, but I'm here again today, and as you can probably tell by the title, I am reviewing one of my favourite LEGO sets to ever be released, the LEGO Bonsai tree, and I am doing the pink version purely because I think it's a lot better than the green. You know, it's a lot more creative, and there's something else that I'll talk about later on in the video, so let's get straight into it. So, one of the main things I enjoy most about this build is the fact that in this entire build, there is 101 Lego frogs, one which I'm currently holding here. So if I have to count every single one of these, there'd be 100 pink ones and one little brown one, which we should be able to find there, you know? This little guy here. Yeah, so that's very cool, you know, and it's the Lego record for the most frogs in one set, as it says so in the building manual. And I just love the design as well. I'm going to stick on that frog again later. Yeah, you know, there's this loose little studs. There's 200 of them, 50 of each colour, which I think give it some, you know, a sense of reality. You know, it makes it feel real in a sense that it's not just there to be played with, you know, it's to look at. It's a monument. It's beautiful, and this is broken. Oh, I've not put this on correctly. I will fix that right now. Oh, there it is. Back to its full glory. No more blue or white in sight. And yeah, so we can get back into the review. Why is it so blurry? Don't know. Sorry about that. But yes, I love the slick design of the pot, I guess is what it is. And this, of course, as well. It's like a holder thing. So yeah, as I was saying before my phone decided to nearly die on me, yeah, we've got another like stand here, I guess we should call it. But one thing I like about the pot is that actually on the underneath is tyres. There's tyres on the bottom. Where was I going with this? There's tyres on the bottom, which which means it doesn't like scratch any surfaces. You know, if I put it on here, it's not just gonna fall off either. It's not gonna scratch. It's nice and soft. So yeah. One major downside about this is if you do just have it on display for a long period of time, it's going to get extremely dusty and it's going to be extremely hard to clean. Which is where I'd probably recommend getting a little air can, you know, which you would normally use on keyboards, but you could use it to get in between the little gaps. And so, yeah, so that might be a good investment too. Now getting into another thing that I really, really like. Well, it isn't exactly the bonsai tray itself, but it's more of what comes with the instruction manual, you know? There are many different types of recommendations it gives for the trees. Personally, one of my favourite would be this one here with all the different minifigures. I could perhaps get different like superheroes to part of the leaves, or you know, this mini one which I could probably place next to it and use in different builds. Or you know, the fish tank. You know, these are like really cool, and honestly, fair play to LEGO for making these. Also, all the green blocks in the botanical sets are made with recycled pieces, you know. So it's like, oh god, don't break the tree. But you know, it's good for the environment somewhat because you know the green ones are made from recycled plastic and plants and whatever and whatnot. So there's that, you know, lots of possibilities, which really want with LEGO. Very good looking design as well on both. You know, the green's nice, but this pink one is just brilliant. And straight off the bat, you get two different choices of what you want to have. You can even have it without the stand. You can have it just the pot. You can change the stand and make all these different multicolours. Have this as different multicolours. Put flags on there, like this little Ukrainian one that I've got because I stand with Ukraine, not Russia. No. So there's all sorts and many different possibilities. You could have a different colour trunk. You could have a red or a blue one, like the warped and the crimson trees in Minecraft and the Nether, you know? You could have birch even. You could have oak or just normal, which would basically be oak, because there's no real difference in the colour. But point is, there's many different ways you can go with this build, and It's only £45, which I know some of you be thinking, £45, that's going to be a lot for one Lego set that you can't even play with. Which would be wrong, you can play with it. You could have an army of frogs. Do you know how cool that is? An army of little pink frogs and a brown frog as their leader. Anyway, you know, you could still use it in builds. So you could have it as just a blossom tree in a Lego City build, for example, or in a superhero build. You could have it so, you know, you can have like different battles going on the tree. You know, there's all sorts of different possibilities that you could have with this one build, this one set of Lego, hundreds of different ideas, and I love it. And that's why for me it is my favourite set personally, and why it does get an 11 out of 10 on this review, because I think it's absolutely brilliant. And the only downside is it might get a bit dusty, which, you know, even if you use it as part of a bigger build, it's not going to get dusty because you're probably going to pay more attention to it than what you would if it was just sitting in your windowsill all day, which I would not advise because then these white things would get discoloured, which you don't really want. Which I've experienced with other sets. I left one on my windowsill and all the white blocks went yellow, which is not very good. But regardless, that is all for today. Very good set, 11 out of 10 as I've said. And I'm sorry I didn't post for so long, but hopefully I'll be back soon with more videos for you guys to watch. And if you did enjoy, like, subscribe, leave a comment on what I should do next, and I'll see you then.